Okay. So as you're walking into this discussion, I'm going to be talking about this old pyramid right here that I'm drawing. Okay, I've got the names of the seven master spirits of the universe, the seven spirits that that guide the personality and the evolution of human souls, basically. Okay, so we've got six here. Intuition, okay? Intuition, number one. Okay, number two, understanding. Yes. Okay, courage, knowledge. All right, the seven master spirits of the universe. These are their names, basically. That's how we know them on Earth. That is the planetary philosophy. Okay, worship and wisdom. And if you guys, okay, wisdom. All right. So feel free to say whatever you want in the group, okay? If you have any questions about this. Okay, now I've got the sevenfold, okay? Sevenfold deity. D-E-I. Deity. Okay? The sevenfold deity. Now, these are actually the names of the spirits, the master spirits, seven master spirits, and each of them has a temporal universe, which is a facet. We're born in a temporal universe, and as souls, we come to know reality through the evolution of our personalities. Okay, so what I'm trying to teach here is that from intuition, there's a basic hunger. There's a characteristic to a person. Okay, they acquire a character as they're evolving, and everybody starts out with intuition, and from a very early time learns and gains understanding. So I'm going to say intuition is hunger. All right, now what that might mean is that you're driven by hunger and you rely on intuition to survive. Okay, now then I'm asking myself, I don't know if there's a good name, but I want to have a name for the quality of each of these. Okay, so I'm gonna say the quality of understanding is to have expectations. Expectations. Okay, so you expect things of yourself. You expect things of others. You're evolving as a personality, and you learn to belong in your family, in groups, okay? People your own age, you get along with them, and you develop understanding the quality of that, expectations. The quality of intuition is hunger. Now, I would say what comes from courage? What is the quality? What is the characteristic? So I'm going to call that skill. Skill, okay? Skill. Now, this is something that I ask you, like, I'm trying to figure it out. If you can, like, go ahead, jump ahead, like, to the quality of wisdom. What is the quality of a person who has wisdom? Okay, what is the hunger? What is the spiritual quality of of a person who has wisdom? Okay, what is the quality of a person who who worships? Okay, so that's like saying you evolve all of these aspects of your own personality. You evolve through your experiences, okay? Beyond that, you are self-directing your own behaviors to the point where we can say that you're making choices, which is like a really good goal for people to have, I think. So, okay, now what's the quality of a person who has knowledge, okay? Now, I don't know, I'm going to skip ahead. I'm going to say grace, okay, for worship, because I think that these, okay, in the world of time, in the universe of time, okay, these are the names of the seven master spirits of the universe, okay? Intuition, understanding, courage, knowledge, counsel, worship, and wisdom. It's cool to think about like how we have like the experience of energy that comes from actual individuals, beings, okay? It comes from, okay? So each of the seven master spirits has this aspect, okay? I don't know if I have to explain this, okay? Reality, being, actuality, okay? So that's like saying a being is an individual person with life that is almost like you could magnify on the being and be so consumed by it, okay? The original being knew reality and created the sun, okay? The second source. And the second source controls all of the actualities, okay, of every other being who had ever come into existence. Okay, the eternal sun, the second source, okay, recognized that there was this original individual who created life, okay, for this other being. And then when the Holy Spirit came into existence, recognized both the eternal Son, the second being, the being, okay, and the primal source, okay? And so when you're looking at yourself, when you're looking at any person, okay, you're looking at individuality, you're looking at them as being equal to you, like you, okay, sharing qualities and characteristics, okay? So there's three aspects of a person is who they are, but there's a reality, okay, a reality that created the circumstances which led to their life, and a reality for their destiny, the reality of what the person could actually grow to produce and become. Okay, but that's assuming that their personality evolves to the point where there's wisdom. Okay, so there's any suggestions about the names, the qualities? So what I'm saying is that the hunger, okay, that's something that we feel, and so we develop hunger because our life shares in the spirit of intuition, okay? And hmm, well, I'm going to fill this in. I'm going to talk about more of the qualities later, and hopefully everybody understood what I was talking about.